I'm not gonna hold people for the pictures that I have with them, the videos that I have with them, because I see the way that my mother holds me. I see a new picture up on the fridge every day, but eating from this fridge is hell. Bible verses all around. And I was on the couch yesterday trying to regain some energy, and she was just there the whole time, and I'm having dreams where she's killing me, and like I wake up and she's right there, and she starts complaining when I wake up, like, don't turn on the heater and all this, like. And I say, okay, so I'm damned if I go out and use up all my energy, and I'm damned if I stay here and try to recollect it. Like, I simply, I have already won, you know. I already won. I got the keys to my hood. Mama said she good, doing what I should. I put the world on my back, city on the map, no time to kick back. Stop giving a damn about when they tell me how I will make it out. I already won. On my birthday this time last year, I took all the photos that were on the fridge, because it was just a bunch of people that we do not speak to, and I'm tired of eating the energy of people I don't chat to. And I saw the type of food that I would create with a fridge of pictures that I've taken and I chose to put up there, like nothing but my energy, like. And it was just cheaper to look for a shared house type beat. But I got to have my own crib. Like, no. I'm not sharing nothing with nobody no more. Not a kitchen, not a bathroom, not a fucking communal space, not a garden. I'm not sharing shit. Because the only thing that I can make right now is fries. And even that is just so, I have to go buy my own potatoes, which is cool. But I can't fry 8 chips. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, this kind of like scarcity is only fueled by ignorance, but it's covered in Jesus. And I woke up and she was on the phone and she said to someone that we're gonna keep praying for finances. And then somebody asked me why I don't, why the drive to be religious just isn't there. Because I've watched niggas pray. I've watched niggas pray day and night and no change. That's not the case for everyone. But it's like, bro, like, after a point, we're just being dumb. Oh, we have faith without works. And I feel like even when you try and tell the average Christian, like, bro, like, y'all, there are niggas that are making y'all look bad, bro. Like, I'm talking bad. They just there like, look what she hung that up when I came back. I hung up a few paintings. I'm painting some right now, actually. I'll show you. It's drying right now, though. So. Yeah. And then I hung some up to just have some sort of sense of me up in here, you know? And then she puts up, stand firm, for the fight is not ours, it's God's fight. And like, that's just the simplest way to not take accountability for anything. Like, put it, you know what I'm saying? It's God's problem. Let me keep all these pictures, that I took 22 years ago. What have you done in the past 20? What has prayer in the last 22 years done for you? I just feel like, do they not? They really don't think about, is my life changing from this shit? It's just, this is the structure that I've always known, and it's way better than any other structure I've seen. everything that they call demonic is not. And it's like, they can also see the demons. And that's why I know that when I do have a child, like, he or she is going to be that balance between the cosmic and the religious. Like, and like, she, like, oh, it's just... I was letting so many people enter the God state through my womb, and then they just acted like it wasn't me giving it to them. Like, oh no, this is my energy. Then why haven't you felt this way before? It's one thing to like take the piss out of me. It's another thing to act like the energy that you have is not from me. It's like, who's giving it to you? Your mama? Definitely not my mama. It took me leaving the yard to realize that. It took me, like, leaving the country to realize that. Holy shit. Divine, where are you getting your energy from? Because in the beginning it was Jesus, and then at another point it was Mother Nature. Now you're just chilling. Well, where are you getting this power from? Because even at 0, you still got something. What is that? Everybody wants to know. That's the real question. That's the question that's the reason why my mother sucks me the way that she does. It's the reason why my dad doesn't give a fuck, because he thinks I'm a copy of her. And you know what? In some way I am. I'm in her yard. There's only so long you can ignore your reality. What am I doing that's keeping me in this reality? And if you can't put together that me and her praying to the same God is not gonna give us like, who's he gonna answer first, me or her? She's praying that I never leave. I'm praying that I do leave. Who's he gonna answer? It's not about that. It's about whose altar is more powerful. If you do not cover yourself, somebody else will cover you. If she said it when I got here, I know I will never stop praying for you. Yeah, but tell me what your prayers consist of. Why do I never hear them? Why does it have to be something that you do alone? Because you are cursing me alone. Like, when I wasn't here, there was a lot of proximity between me and her, so her prayers couldn't really get to me like that. But then I wasn't wearing my veil as often, so they did. Like, there's just so many ways that your parents or your biological family, anybody you are biologically related to, there's just so many ways they can infiltrate you, because you are like the same person split. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just we're all different, but we are very, very similar in a sense of, like, it's not just me that has depression. It's a number of people before me that had it, but they'll never admit it because they cover everything with the blood. We can eat the bread and drink the wine, but we can't get a doctor's appointment. Christians pick and choose, like, when to appreciate it, value, they only appreciate something when it has value to them. Oh, I'm waiting until marriage. But if it's the right time, the right person, the right place, the right feeling, the right thing, I don't know, like, because I had a whole mushroom trip where, you know, someone helped me realize, you know what, being married isn't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, on a foundational level, being married and having that mommy and daddy foundation for your children to see is not a bad thing. But then on that trip, there was this deep desire to create a baby. Like, I'm not talking about baby fever, because there was no baby fever. I was having this like download. Like, I was just so sexy. That's all I can say. That's literally all I can say, right? But I just like saw myself in like 60 different forms, and there was this huge like face of me, and she was looking at me, and she was like she like trying to basically telling me like, do you know how sexy you are? Like, you do this, and everybody like, oh, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I was like, am I that sexy? Like, really? Like, at that time, like, yo, I had no mirror, but I could see myself. I'm like, yo, I'm like one of like so many. Like, anyways, we fought the desire to create a baby, but there was, I am not really one to fight my mushroom trips. So that was the first time I never flowed with the trip. Like, that was the first time like I didn't let the mushrooms guide me. I tried to guide the mushrooms. And looking back on it, I was very, you know, traditional with it. I was like, yeah, like, I should have a foundation, but I was born outside of said foundation. That should be required, and I'm really grateful to be alive and to exist, even if I didn't have that. Like, I'm so grateful, even though I know that like looking at pictures of only her every day, not talking about my father, like, I know all of that is very detrimental to me mentally. So no one can really judge me on how I process my shit or how I unpack my childhood. But I can't say that I hate my existence. That I used to say that a lot, like, I hate it here. I don't hate it here. I just need to be able to highlight, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and I'm not going to repeat this pattern. And I'm not going to stick around when people try and repeat that pattern either. Anyway, so I always wonder, like, what if I didn't fight the urge to have a baby? Like, then that would have been me consciously creating a child, you know? It's not the right time. Now I'm in this state of mind. But I've always known that the wealth was in animals and children, so it was just like, what if I consciously decided to allow my body to do what she was like craving to do? Yeah, like, I don't know, it's just interesting things to think about. From my first shroom trip video, you know, to I've done a couple. My other friend sent me a video, ate some shrooms. I was really happy, because people aren't like meeting themselves enough. I don't know, like, and you can meet yourself in all different forms, your sibling, but that's still different than like consciously choosing to dive into your own mind. And so it's interesting when the universe lets people meet like whatever version of me they want. And like, even my mother, like, I can see the disappointment every time I walk in and she sees all the gems, and like, she just is like, I'm opening the door to a demon type shit. And I became what she manifested. I did. I became the devil, because I saw him running around in everybody, and the minute that I called him out, and I had an element of fear when I did that, I'm gonna pay for my own phone. I'm gonna pay for my own crib, pay for my own car, pay for my own flights, all these things, pay for my own clothes, tattoos, piercings, and she just learned to twerk. I don't need to be on shrooms to know that I'm a beautiful person, but it is just like, it's just nice to know, like, it's just nice to know. It's one thing for people, everybody around you, to want to have sex with you. It's another thing when you want to have sex with yourself. Like, you're like, whoa, like, really, bro? Like, really? Like, when you is telling you, I never got to meet me fully. But that also is, that comes with doing shrooms with other people, because you're not gonna like dive on the same level unless you're already like consciously on the same level. I feel like I need to meet people that have maybe done shrooms like as many times as I have, and they're just on this state frequently, because I'm not always high vibrations, but like I want to maintain that. And environments like these take me down, but not anymore. I won't be affirming that anymore, and I need to post this book. When I step outside, I'm posting Maya's book, because like I've been falling, man, and it was just nice to have it. Like, I've been falling for a minute, and it's time to rise, you know. I don't hate living in an apartment. I just hated who I was living with for a long time, and in turn I hated myself. And no one really listens to me when I say that anything that you try to build with me while I'm living here is unstable, because it's a spell. Like, some people are just unstable on all levels, financial levels, spiritual levels, all of it. Like, the turbulence ain't coming from the devil. The turbulence is coming from the actual like flight itself. You're not working with the elements, and like niggas make me feel like bad for working with the elements. I can do anything in nature. I spent a whole summer there, so it was just a bit crazy when it's like scorching hot and like someone's making me feel bad for spending all day outside. Just because you lost touch with your kid doesn't mean that I have. I've never been so connected to myself, and I've gotten rid of so many things, and like it's very minimal now. And I just feel like me. I feel good. I feel happy. That used to be open, like a gate to the kitchen. It was so cool. And the council closed it. But, you know, technically, like, I am, like, homeless, sleeping on my mom's couch. Because I don't live here. I'm just, like, couch surfing. And that's the other thing. I don't know, like, niggas that have never, like, some just, like, niggas just made me afraid of homelessness. And I was like, oh, okay. I've been homeless for a while, man. Like, and obviously when I left, she changed the locks. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we was done. So me being here is like, all the content that I made when I wasn't here, y'all don't get to see that. I decided that a couple days ago. Like, I'm gonna post a few things, but it won't be a lot of things, because I don't want to hold that era of my life. I got so much more to offer than what happened to me in the past, like, 2 months. And I got sauce, man. Like, this is only the beginning. Like, I got fucking sauce, bro. And all these paintings I do, like, I'm drawing something. I see these things on shrooms, and I didn't, you know, there's just so much, there's so many heights, there's so much more to experience, there's so much more to do, there's so much more to be, and I don't want to go at other people's pace. They go too fast, man. Like, I know I live in a big city, but like, they go too fast, bro. So, you know, then I was dating someone, you know, who would bombard me with too much cosmic information, but would ask me good questions, like, if you had money right now, what would you do? And every answer would be to leave the country. But now, I would get my own apartment in London, man. I would, like, there's a lot to do here. There's a lot to see here. And I just need to land first. I feel like I'm still in my mom's womb sometimes. And it's not by choice. You know? And I love the fact that people can take shrooms and have a bad trip, and the first people they want to call is family. But when I start tripping excessive amounts, I listen to myself. I start talking out loud. I start singing. And I can understand now that I should have had that too. That desire to call my dad when something goes wrong or when a boy hurts me. When I'm in an abusive situation, I should be able to call him, and I should be tripping balls on shrooms and think about all the good times me and my mom had. I should have had that. I wanted a relationship where I could trip with her, make videos with her, and I'm gonna find my mother. I'm gonna find my mother in this world. The one I knew before I came here. But before that, I have to be my own mother, be my own father, without ignoring that they was meant to help me. Parents are meant to be a help. And it was nice when I had both of them around. Like, I can remember bits from like between 9 and 11 when he was around, like here, you know. He bought these couches for her. Like, she's still very attached. So it's just me having an empty room just signifies how done I am here. And in all aspects. So then it just gets to a point where there's only so much praying you can do. Like, you need to see, like, what the fuck is holding me back? And it's my own mother. And when I try and confront her about it, it's like, how disrespectful can you be? I'm not holding you. Why would I want to hold you? All that stuff. You tell them something. Am I that bad of a mother? She asked me like 2 days ago, like, have I abused you? I've never abused you. I've never abused you. Everyone, oh my god, when are you uploading your new video? Here's the video. Here's the video. This is real life. This is real life. I need stability, and I need it now. And I have it, and I am it, but I'm not afraid to say I need help. I just always live with someone who would not accept help from anybody but the invisible man. So forgive me if I stopped believing in the invisible man. You watch someone go into psychosis over that shit. Like, but it's me that's in psychosis for saying that I'm Blue Lotus, Queen Lotus. Oh, I'm more than one person. That's what... You thinking you're the same person is fucking insane. And I don't know why people try to act like I'm not weird. Like, they just try to get with it. Like, yeah, I understand what she's saying. Oh, yeah, totally. Like, someone else just said I'm doing a spiral back to Jesus. Spirals are continuous. I'll take that. Jesus was a woman. There's so many. Whoever Jesus is to you, that's why I said, like, and that the more awakened Christians emphasize having a personal relationship with Jesus. So seeing him in your everyday things, in the coffee that you drink, in the notes you write, in the words you write in your notes today, in the song that you sing, right? In the goodness that he brings. So that personal relationship is built from you. So the Jesus that you have a relationship with is not the Jesus that they have a relationship with. The Jesus my mother has a relationship seems very binding. And I'm going to humble myself when I'm introduced to a man who isn't religious at all and is only on the cosmic shit. Because that shows, like, believing that you are God is, it can get very big-headed and very egotistical because you think you're above everybody. And you're entitled to things. Now, everybody has a right to things, but I've just seen that entitlement doesn't really get you far, so it seems a bit counterfeit. But yeah, y'all, this environment physically makes me sick. You know, the damp on the walls. There's just so many things. It's just I know that I'm going to, like, get mad compensation for this one day. It's just not today. And I'm gonna have to be okay with that. It's actually not God's fight, it's mine. It's divine's. And I got, like, an army, bro, and I didn't draft them. I didn't force them to fight for me. These are people I met along the way who have upgraded their weapons just by watching my videos. And now they're ready to fight. But they're asking me, where do we go, Divine? Where do we go? Because everybody was shooting arrows at my mama. Clearly, that's not how the thing's meant to go. There's somebody shooting. Somebody is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and I'm gonna find out who it is. Because a lot of niggas started making, like, comments about me. I'm like, no, I'm the realest out here. You're gonna have to try somebody else. So many things I want to do, bro. So many things I want to do. Like, do I get the piercing? Or do I get food? My heart is leaning towards the piercing. That's like £40. We're gonna think about it. But bro, I need stability. That's all I need to have a child. That's what I was actually trying to circle back to. Marriage is a child. You have a baby with somebody, you're locked in with them for life. Even if you decide to not look after the baby, even if you leave or you give up, I don't care what. Like, no matter what happens, as soon as that baby comes into the world, that's you. So her greatest achievement is me. Her greatest disappointment is also me. Her deepest regret is also me. Have you ever met somebody that can love you and hate you at the same time? That's my mama. So, when a nigga tries to tell me that they like, don't try and tell me what I experienced when you weren't here for it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I actually got witnesses to this shit. I got witnesses to this madness. Like, anyone that's known me for years, I've been talking about this problem for time. I'm telling Jesus about it. He's like, you need to be divine. But she known you longer than me, and she tells me I can never be divine. Tell that to my documents. Anyway, there's just so many things that I want to do. Could, shoulda, woulda, better, hella. Valhalla. I just did another painting. 2 more paintings. There's just, like, it might have to be post the book and get the piercing. That's literally what it might have to be, because it's not that I need to close my mouth, y'all, but I need to close my mouth. Like, my birthday's coming up. I want to be light. I just feel like sometimes I'm drowning and my mother's just looking at me. And I need to write poetry about this stuff. Like, but I'm also realizing I burnt a lot of things, so paper-wise. And there was just so much baggage I was holding, so much baggage. And I was like, Jesus, like, this is like, that fire was like looking like a being, bro. That shit was like, what have I been carrying on my back? If you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, like, them ugly ass, demon ass niggas that be on people's backs, and then, like, one of them will see him, kill him, and they'll be like, oh wow, I feel better. That shit is wild. Like, I deserve to be loved and pursued and all those things. Like, when someone knows, they know. So it's just, I don't know, I feel maybe like some people think they have something to prove to me, because I also felt like I had something to prove to them, and I discovered that I had experienced a very performative love, and, you know, based on merit. And if I wanted to if I wanted to have a love based on merit, I would watch 3% on Netflix. Like, if you know, you know. It's an amazing Brazilian show about, like, just how every year, like, the 20-year-olds have to enroll in compulsory, it's not even compulsory, but basically just to become the top 3%, they gotta go through test on test, and you can die. If you fail, obviously you'll just get sent back to the inland with the 97%. So yeah, And then obviously, you know, the top 3% collapses. I need to rewatch that shit. It's just I just need a home base. And I know now that my mother was meant to be my home base. And she is not. So I'm going to create my own home base, and I'm not going to overplay the motherly role. I'm going to allow myself to be babied. That's why I always say my own crib. I'm not going to try and like mount the TV on the wall myself, and I'm going to allow men and women to help me make my new crib the way I want it to be. I'm going to accept help. I'm gonna be okay. Because now that, like, and I've left the nest a couple times, but this is the thing, you always come back because of the cord. And now that the cord is broken, it feels like she's living with the stranger, and it terrifies her, because Divine Lotus is I don't know who she is, but she's me. So she's just really big energetically, and it's a lot for me to maintain that kind of energy when, I don't know, I just need to be around more people that have been in this energy for long periods of time, or I need to be more specific about my wants and needs. I need a complete reframe. I need to curl my hair. It's just but today I'm gonna chill out. Like, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna do too much at all. And I just feel so good. I don't know what it is, but I feel so good about myself, about the way my life is going, the alone time that I always had, but just could never appreciate living with other people, because, you know, they don't have alone time like that. And that's a sacrifice that comes with having children. So I do know that her acting this way is not okay, and I should be allowed to crash land at my mom's. But I know now that when I leave, I'm not coming back. I'm not enabling anything anymore that would make my daughter look at me and go, you're just gonna let her say that? I want better for myself. I want better for my family. I want better for the future animals that I get. I don't want to bring them around energy vampires who only care about if they like them or not. I don't want any more male-centered friends. I don't want any more overly religious friends and overly believe in nothing friends. There was the time I was seeing so many angel numbers. I knew it wasn't a good thing, but I didn't know how to say it, and I just kept taking pictures. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Angle numbers, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was like the loudest warning I had ever received, and it was mind-boggling. But yeah, I'm done yapping because I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm gonna sing, and I'm probably gonna post this. I wanna love me the way that you love me. Ooh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I'd love to see me from your point of view. I wanna touch me the way that you touch me. Ooh, nobody ever love me like you do. I'd love to see me from your point of view. Imagine someone telling you, no one will love you the way I love you. Wild. My defense is what? Oh yeah, my brain was getting fried, bro. My brain was getting fried. And now my sanity is back. And then, like, I'm just gonna keep debating between this piercing and food. But that piercing is calling my name. Fire. Oh, I'm talking about Medusa, by the way. So it'll be like this. And it won't be on my teeth or nothing. Like, it'll be up there. I just think it would look so sexy. Like, and I always put a gem here. Anyway. Bye.